guys, we're back with a new blind playthrough episode of Danganronpa. So, last time we actually finished the third trial, and difference to the last two episodes, they're called episodes, right? No, chapters, sorry. We had like a little sequence after the whole execution process and everything. We spoke to Kyoko and she told us about a little secret. In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, we found this secret area, I suppose, that no one knows about. I didn't explore it yet because the last episode would have been way too long, I think, and my phone was running out of battery. It was actually at 1%, so I was scared of losing the footage, but whatever. A few things before we start, because I know things are probably going to go downhill from this. Like, there's only like 7 people left, right? If I'm doing my math correctly. So I'll just pinpoint some details I think will happen, because I've been talking about this with a friend, the same person who introduced me to this franchise. Of course, she didn't spoil anything. I just basically like spat out all my ideas of what's going to happen. So, first thing is that there will be no more executions. At least I don't think so. Second thing, there are going to be deaths. One of those being Sakura. I think her character has been really monotone throughout the whole series. I mean, I could see her role as a character inside the story, but I think she needs like a little spice added. And I think that spice would be her death. The thing is that, as I've said before, I don't actually remember in which episode I did, I think her death will be suicide. Why? I don't think anyone is strong enough to kill her. So yeah, I don't think she's going to kill anyone. She doesn't seem like that kind of person. So I'm just going to go with the suicide. The other character that actually needs to be spiced up a bit is Hina. And since she has like this really intrinsic relationship with Sakura, I think she'll probably have like this sort of importance in the suicide. I really don't know what role she'll play, but she'll appear in this episode, in this chapter, probably. Like, yeah. Other thing, well, we already heard that like there would be a number of 16th students. Not sure who that will be, not sure how that will play out, but I'm betting on their death as well. And apart from that, based on like everything I've seen up till now, I'm gonna make it like real short. I think we've been like brainwashed or something of the sort. I'm still thinking this is being broadcast to the outside world or to society, or in some way or form. I know I called it like a television program. I don't think it's explicitly that, but I do think it's being transmitted to the outside world, right? Just by the way that Monokuma is speaking every time we're at a trial or something. And apart from that, I think we've been brainwashed, or actually, to be more specific, like, our memories have been tampered with. Because of a lot of sequence of things. First of all, what Kyoko mentioned last time, that she accused Monokuma of doing something to her body. She probably doesn't know for a fact what it is, but it could easily be like tampering with memories, right? And that would be really effective, because what I noticed in this game is that there is no sense of time apart from the day and night cycle. So we don't actually know which day it is. It's just a day among all other days, right? So tampering with memories would be really easy, because there's like no calendars, nothing. And there's also that note we found in the library about the school being closed for a portion of time. The only logical reason we wouldn't remember such a thing if we were attending to the school would be that our memories were tampered with, right? Specifically their memories regarding this school or this institution. And the other little hint, I suppose, was that photograph of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro, that they were all together, and then Monokuma took it away. I think that's like maybe like a deep memory or something. So now we're here. I guess we have to inspect. And let's see, it's just a normal desk with normal drawers. Alright. Uh, I guess the only thing is the bookshelf. There is a bunch of files and what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. Oh, they're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. So it's been moved? Maybe Kyoko. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. It's just like an imperative order, right? What is this? My head feels funny. A strange sensation. It's like a déjà vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. So maybe this is another hint to the memory lapses thing, whatever. Like maybe they tampered with the memory, but certain objects or certain interactions would like act as keys to that portion of memory. Maybe we were giving this note at some point. I don't know. What do I know? What don't I know? Oh. So, a masked random dude just hit on the head. Okay. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Okay. So we were hit on the head, and now there's nothing else in the room. Apparently, something hit me, and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. So now everything's gone. Okay, same interaction with the desk. I'm guessing that's nothing there. An empty bookshelf. Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Okay, so apparently, I would say that guy must have been like number 16 and he works for Monokuma and he like knew we were here, so he tampered with everything. I don't know. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry, can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym. Why did the chat change color? That's my question. Isn't it normally like bluish or something, but now we have like a green... Okay. As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Someone hitting someone? Maybe? I don't know. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here, in the gym? See, we're... Oh, because time is unknown, so everything's green? Oh, okay, I get it. Alright, alright. Understandable. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Alright. Alright. Before me, there raged the battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure. But regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move, or even breathe. Okay, so remember how Byakuya said there was gonna be a spy? What if that spy is Sakura? Maybe that would definitely spice her character up. And like, if everyone finds out, then probably she would like feel really bad and kill herself. Is that the route they're gonna take? The deal. Okay. Okay.
でもさ、そんなことしてどうなるか分かってるの？忘れちゃったわけじゃないよね。人質の剣。
Holding hostage? What is he holding hostage? What is it? What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is a next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero. That was the title, okay. Alright. So Sakura is the spy, but because Monokuma has a hostage, right? Sure, let's save the data. Yeah. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko, which I still do not believe. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Ifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Ifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with. Am I not gonna say anything? Am I not gonna go up to them and say, yo, Sakura's a spy, but she's a spy because she has someone being held hostage? Am I just gonna like shut up and not say anything? Loneliness has become commonplace. Are we that stupid? Are we not gonna talk up? Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. Why not? I mean, I guess you do you, dude, but... Alright, if I did with that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. I mean, not really. I mean, I think it would be like a crucial piece of information that if someone knew was a spy, I would really appreciate them telling me. I don't know. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean, in that case? Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So, let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right, since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up. Plus, we still have alter ego. What you gotta say out loud like that, dude? We're being watched. We don't have to give into despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts. Okay. Like when we're gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I wanna get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious. Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders? What makes you so sure? I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it. Okay. Okay. I actually believe him for once because I myself predicted there would be no more murders. Quote unquote. There will be deaths, but no more murders. How accurate is your fortune telling anyway? I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low. Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna hit it right sometimes. I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. Fortune telling isn't occult? Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle what? He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research. No, you're calling it an urban legend. As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it happened to me. It all happened one day when I can't read this, dude, with a serious face. When I went to get a hamburger. It was a place I've never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home. And before long, the sky was filled with mysterious... Okay. You okay, dude? You okay, bro?
一部がそのまま連れ去られ、残りは俺の手元に戻ってきたんだべ。これがどういうことかわかるか？つまりそのパティはビーフ 100% じゃなくて、実は合いびき肉だったんだべ。おそらく豚が7割、牛が3割のな。俺は騙されねえぞ。
Alright. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it. Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. Kinda got lost halfway though. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity. How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never. Me either, okay? Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I would never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. Did I turn this off? I did not. I'll turn this off. Alright. But... to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being. But within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Okay, chapter 4 starting. All-Star Apologies. Hina and Chihiro, okay. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Alright, I'm leaving then. Leave the area. I will. Is maybe this opened up? Oops. Oh, I don't know why I turned off the mouse. I'm stupid. Whatever. Okay, now it's working. Nice. That's still not opened up. So I'm guessing like the 4th floor. That's what I suppose at least. Guess we have to run all the way over there. Oh, let's just go, I guess. Heading up. Hmm. If we find anyone along the way, we'll just talk to them, I guess. So, this is the 3rd floor. Or at least, yeah, the one we're coming up to. Where are there stairs in this area? Because I don't remember. I mean, I know I saw some stairs, but towards where? Over here? Yeah, here they are. Alright. Okay. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Okay, what do we have? Stairs towards the back. Bathrooms. What is this? Data lab. Creepy. Okay. 4B. Okay, there's stairs that lead up that are blocked. We have the chemistry lab. So now we definitely have access to poison. I thought maybe we could have access to poison through the physics lab. I'm not sure how that works. But now we should definitely have access, right? This is where we came from. What's this, though? There's like so much. Whoa. Music. Alright. We don't have any musicians among us, right? Well, Leon, kind of, but he's dead, so. And the headmaster. Oh. I don't want to go in there just yet. Doesn't that imply Monokuma's there? This is just a random office. Okay, got it. Then what should we explore first? Wait, this isn't working correctly. What should we explore first? I'm gonna go for the music area just because. I don't know. It's like right here. So yeah, I'll just go ahead. Okay, a piano. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. Okay, let's see the piano. Is this a grand piano? It seems really odd. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Okay, a coin. Let's talk to Kyoko then. You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think? About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked by who? Well, they came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were. It's okay, I already saw what I needed to in there. And I have suspected the mastermind might come after you. What? When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room. But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then, you know I was gonna get attacked? You knew. You can handle that kind of thing, though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said, you must not leave? We should talk about that, not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera. I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter. So, now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something. Am I wrong? Okay. Please tell me we tell her. If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well... We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right, that shouldn't be any secrets between friends. But there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have the evidence. Tell her, please. Dude, don't make me not tell her because I swear. friend should have kept secrets, but there's nothing worse than tell her. Don't hide. Don't hide it. Please. Alright. Fuck. I guess the game forces us to not tell her. I can't believe it, dude. That's gonna backfire so much. That's gonna backfire so hard. Alright. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
So,
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? I'm sorry, I really am. It's fine.
いいわ。
Goodbye.
じゃあね。
Dude, that interaction right there hurt me more than any of the deaths I've seen in this game. With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. You think? You're a fucking idiot. Alright. Go see something else then. What was this again? Data lab. Alright. It's locked. According to the nameplate, it's called the data lab. But what's behind the door is totally mystery. Man, whatever. Let's go check out the classrooms. Probably nothing interesting, but whatever. Okay. Let's talk to this dude then. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Okay, at least the music room wasn't locked. Yeah, leave the area. And this. Let's see. Alright, no one's in here. Let's just leave then. Dude, I'm so mad. What is this? Chemistry lab. Okay, at least it's open. Yeah, remember how I said I don't know anything about physics? I don't know anything about chemistry either. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So, this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. I hope it does. You deserve to die for what you just did. My god. Sakura's lost in conversation with Hina. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind. But I can't while she's with Hina. What is it, Makoto? Did you need something? No, it's nothing. Really? Well, okay. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in deep but friendly conversation. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura, blah blah blah. Do you need something? No, it's nothing. You sure? Okay then. Okay, am I supposed to do anything here? Any interaction with something? These shelves. It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine. Listen, Makoto, listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine, and what? They even have protagonistic X? What's that? A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. My prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? Alright. I guess I'm gonna leave now. I'll leave the area. Yes. I'm guessing we can't head over there. And the only thing we have left is this office and the headmaster's room. Let's see. Okay, this is actually a really big office I was not expecting. This is the office, but of course there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. There's just a bunch of flowers everywhere. Ooh, another image. Okay. Huh? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. Okay. More hints about our memories. Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. The smiling faces of the three people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hope's Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here, including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. It's not fake. You're fake. Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on. Then, you're saying this picture is real? If there were such a thing as the Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take first and fourth place. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it a fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split thing in half, aren't you? But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that you can't split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture is real. No more, no less. Alright. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real. It's really real. If that's true, if that's the case, then our memories have been tampered with. Oh no. There's a flower on the desk. Somehow makes things feel that much weirder. Yeah, like who's maintaining the flowers though? Okay. So we can just interact with multiple flowers and have the same dialogue. Alright. There's weird pictures up there that look like real people and not actually characters from the game, but whatever. I guess there's nothing else here, right? Do we just leave? I guess. And towards the headmaster's office, I suppose. It's probably locked, isn't it? The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's Room. The Headmaster's Room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Yeah, it's locked. Huh? The door's locked. Damn it. Already taking a good look at the things around here. There's a lot of things, a lot to think about. But for now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Okay. Not long after I got to the dining hall, all the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone? Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Alright, let's talk one by one, I suppose. There's a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff though. There was medicine and health stuff put on top of that. There was also a bunch of different poisons. They were all labeled clearly though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake. Still, we'd better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? What do you mean? Well, just in case, you know what I'm trying to say. Just in case? Yeah, I think you're right. It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it by himself. True. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the mastermind. I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside, who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? No, please continue. Did you say, I've got the nicest foot on the block, the curviest hips on town? Is that what you said? Hell no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door at the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know? It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of... okay. You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives in a single bear claw? I was just kidding, please don't get mad. Alright. I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously? Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's the rule now, you jerks. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. Now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. Alright, let's talk to her then. Metal sheets have been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch. Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected though. Okay. Kyoko? She's ignoring me. Yeah, because we're stupid. We're actually straight dumb. Like, I don't know. I can't believe we're so dumb. Yeah, looks like it. We're just so dumb. Yeah, I'm sorry. But that's true. So, has everyone said what they need to say? I think so. But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something? It's because my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day? You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one. But this time, the picture was Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now, you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. But how can that... Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand. Can't be, it's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry. Because you're dumb. I'm just gonna keep repeating it. He's like stupid ass. I don't know. Come on, guys. Stop fighting. Or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture. He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. How are you still so conflicted? Looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before, you shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone, you're not part of this. That's true enough, your problems aren't mine. We are, and always will be, completely separate. So, whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Did you finally just say something useful? Yaguya, what have you been up to? I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do something good. It was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath. Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? Maybe we should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea. A mixed bath. A mixed bath. If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. Alright. Let's see. When I got in the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego has to say too? I already heard it. With Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you going to do now? Or what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me. Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego. No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm going to do. What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Alright. We'd like you to move. Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Okay. Let's see. Genocide Jack is sitting in front of a laptop, I can't get to it. Alright, do we talk to someone? Listen, Kyoko, about the picture from before. She's being very thorough about pretending I don't exist. Yeah, because you're stupid. Well, guess we have no choice but to use force. A shot to the face would stand out, so go for the gut. But she's a girl. Who cares? I've already got a mounted suits waiting for me when I get out. What's one more? Hey, Afro Thunder, don't get any bright ideas, okay? You're totally not adorable, so I'll make sure you live when I stab you. But you're gonna hurt like hell. I'm strong against women and children, but not women and children that seem strong. This guy is the worst. Alright, I guess we have to talk to her then, whatever. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Didn't you hear what I said? I told him to kneel and beg. Alright. Why are you acting like you're not a part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and I said, please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop? Such an ultra-miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse. That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Alright. Let's talk to Alter Ego then. Okay. I already told Ryakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Just what I thought. Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake. Move. A single word was like a sharpened blade. Winded, I moved to let her take over. Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan. But it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak Academy themselves. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been in prison here is it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever. It was the school itself. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean? Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. I see, things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy, took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground. They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives. But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that? And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer, and the answer we got was, "Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless, I'm sorry." And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it? It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh wait, there's one thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. Mastermind. Kyoko's finger moved even faster when they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? No, that I still don't know. But I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious. But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So, what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. No matter the cost. Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent. We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then it really is all over. Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. Heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. Alright. I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but it really happened. Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about. Well then, I guess that's it. That's it. Simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode. So Alter Ego did everything he could. We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore. But I feel kind of sorry for him. You feel sorry, but he's just a computer program, right? I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did. But that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way. Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend. Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right? Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. So, anyway, don't say so anyway, that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where. Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but frankly, I question with ease which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that? The story's gotten off track. We should go over that, what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope Speak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago was what started everything. Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so... Sorry, nothing comes to mind. That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak. If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to the school. Maybe all the students were killed or something. That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that. Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down. Totally covering up something like that, I suppose it's not totally impossible. What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that. Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us. We have to find the headmasters of Hope Peak Academy. We have to find him and make him tell us everything. As long as we can get our hands on him, I think, Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again. But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right. Well, our business is done here, so for now we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. Then Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Yakuya's going to be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. Okay, but as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about the whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Don't get so angry. Here, let me help center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang. Be careful. He just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what was he talking about? Ding dong bing bong. Alright. Okay. Nothing changed about that dialogue scene. So it's nighttime. What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree. Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Alright. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning. The administrators of Hope's Peak had been planning all this, okay? They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year back. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it, all the mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried, but I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Okay, Monokuma Theater. Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might have come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. So like, you think we could do a tiger prawn on our budget? So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
このクマ誕生秘話でした。
Alright. Ding dong bang bong.
お前ら、さて
Same dialogue for the morning scene. First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. And alright, this is where actually I'm going to end the episode for now. I think it's gone long enough. I hope I didn't make it too long or too short, but whatever. I'm still really mad that we didn't tell anyone about what we saw. I'm still convinced that's gonna backfire, but whatever. I guess, hope you guys are enjoying this. I really am. Apart from that little incident that made me terribly mad, but whatever. If you do enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Check out my other content. You can check out my social media, Discord channel, blog. I leave links to those in the description. And of course, you're always welcome to leave a comment. I read and respond to all of them. It's really enjoyable. So, I hope everyone's doing well. Wish you all much love and a wonderful week. Goodbye to all of you.